goal is for this to fit on this. So. It's already looking not bad right there. This kind of stuff is fun, guys. So I'm getting like, if I join these two together, this whole edge right here is going to be glued up, and it's going to be strength. That grain to grain edge is long. It's something I came up with to get like a 4x4 strength out of two 2x4s. You get this little lap joint in the top. It's like an L grabbing onto a big L. And then you pare it down, get it nice and flush. You can run it through a planer too, but this part you can't. So you have to figure out a way to get this edge on. Now I'm gonna shut up and do about a half an hour of this so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll show you the surface from yesterday. Welcome, Wood. I'm making a bench seat. Thank you for coming, Fatima. I hope I said it correctly. This is probably when I would get the finger plane out. I don't think this plane is too big for this. You can't ground this out on here. Yeah, it doesn't want to. It's on a little bit. I gotta stop running my fingers that direction or I got a splinter. There's still a little bit of English to it, man. Got this little pull gun. Let me see if this thing works. I know exactly where it is. I've never really used this very much. It's a Japanese pull plane. So everything in Japanese woodwork to the pull. So that's what this is. I've never really used it, so we're gonna give it a try today. Very simple. Blade on the bottom. It works. I'm worried about my fingers. Yeah, I like that actually. Look at those nice ribbons of wood it's pulling out. It's really working well. That's super satisfying. So you got to make sure it's flat down, but when you start pulling, it seems to work really well. I'm really, really impressed with this actually. Beautiful. Wow. And it is getting tighter. So it's just a matter of working it. There's a drop off there at the end, so it's about like, I'm gonna have to do diagonal strokes through here. Hey, if you ever seen a Japanese, ever used a Japanese hand plane, leave it something in the comments. I've never used one before. This is my first time ever. I mean, I've owned this for a long time and never used it. It's a 40 millimeter by 150 millimeter little blade, basically. Wow, it's working beautifully well, guys. I'm really, really impressed with this thing. really see the figure is nice in there too. We're close. We got a pretty close fit there. We're gonna keep going though. From that other diagonal. Keep these things, you can use them to decorate. They actually sell them at Walmart. You just want to go after it from every angle. And come from the other direction. I'm splintering the wood that way. You can see on the camera that edge is really nice and flat. It's making the grain come out nicely. It's really a nice plane for, I think it was like $10 from Amazon. welcome. Click that like button. Click the subscribe button. We're working on on chair leg, bench leg right now. Hand planing it, trying to get this edge even, so we can glue these together and have a nice strong glued edge right here, where it's grain to grain. So we're just doing the diligence to make sure that these edges are nice and flush, and they're really close right now. So I'm going to stop here in a minute with this part. Sorry, microphone. That's about pretty close. That joint needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But the glued up part is going to be this edge here, and that needs to be really straight. Still not. I'm not 100% because I can still see you all through that. So I might work that edge a bit more, and maybe towards the top, because I really want that to just be there need to be no gap there at all. That's this edge will help too. Right in there. That's where it's not. That's why you need that micro bevel on the bottom side of your chisel sharp. So you can do this. Scrape away from that corner. I want to take this end down some. That's definitely better. I don't feel like the right side. It must be on that side. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super happy with that contact. It's even with compression. You know, we're gonna put one more clamp on it. Sorry, microphone. This ensures we got grain to grain contact. all the way down the board. You can see with the squeeze out, it's pretty well together. You got grain to grain contact pretty much the whole way down now, and it's evidenced by the glue squeeze out, so that's good to go. And then we work this piece as an individual unit, and these things take a while. I'm not thinking that's enough compression there. That's good. Let me check in with y'all. Welcome, welcome. Make sure that you click that like button if you're enjoying, if you're relaxing with me. Appreciate you being here. 93% of my viewers are not subscribed, so yeah. Balloon knot, you're right, those are planes. That's correct. I really like that pull plan better than this one right now. This is the surface that those legs are going to sit on. I think this blade has to be adjusted. Honestly, it feels like it pushed back up again though. Maybe a little too thick. I think that's a little too much meat. definitely called woodwork for a reason. Yeah, I think that plane is a little heavy for me right now. Probably use the full plane. That's why you gotta be careful, man. It will catch you. I'm gonna store it for now. So that's a lot more even than it was on the top. Probably between today and tomorrow, I'll sand it off. And then the other side has to be planed like that, and then you plane it again, and you plane it again. Until you get a good flat surface. And then we're going to take those legs that are going to be sandwiched together approximately like this. And the legs will be put onto the bench. I'm going to cut recesses into the bench so that it can hold the legs. And then they're going to get put in with like pretty sizable size screws so that they're sturdy in there. Oh, I'm worked. So I'm going to tell you, that's probably going to be it for me for today. Appreciate everybody coming. Appreciate the likes. Make sure you click that subscribe button before you roll out. I'll be back on Friday. Yeah, I think in Spanish that says that like something about the plane and the surface. Afiata, maybe I need to sharpen my plane. I have to translate that. But my plane's not too bad right now. My little plane, my big plane probably needs some help. But The action is hard. The plane isn't sharp enough. If the action is hard, yeah, I agree with that. Um, if you saw my pull plane was definitely more efficient than my push plane. So good observation. Thank you, Marcelo. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here too, also, and that's good input. So I hope to see you back on Friday. Maybe I can get some more tips and pick your brain a little bit more. My pull plane is good. I don't have to. You can't sharpen the Japanese planes; they're one and done. Um, but definitely, my big push plane probably does need a sharpening, or it needs to be shallower. So yes, in that way, I agree, Marcelo. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you on Friday, hopefully, or next Monday and Tuesday.